I'm thankful that new information about Karolina Protsenko is very interesting and could change the way people always think about her. She looks like a big deal in the music world, but there's a lot more to her story than what we see. Her beautiful violin playing has won her fans all over the world, but there are also problems and scandals that hide behind the scenes that paint a different picture of this young artist. How hard is it for her when she's not in the spotlight? What changes about her dreams now that she's famous? Come with us as we find out what really happened to Karolina Protsenko and how she became a star. Karolina Protsenko went from living in a small town in Ukraine to becoming famous all over the world through hard work, desire, and family support. Even though she is young, her journey is truly unique because she loves singing and can share it with everyone. From the time she was born, Karolina has always had music in her blood. Her mom plays the piano and her dad plays the guitar. Since she was raised in a singing family, it's not a surprise that she also developed a love for music. Her family chose to move to the United States in 2015 in search of new possibilities. The moment Karolina moved to Simi Valley, California, she started to learn how to play the violin. It didn't take long for her amazing skill to show. Samuel Fisher, Karolina's teacher, saw right away how special she was. Karolina did more than just learn the rules. Of course, she was naturally good at playing, but it was also impossible to miss how much she loved it. Her traditional training prepared her for the roles she would play in the future. Karolina began doing shows on the streets of Santa Monica when she was 11 years old. She decided to busk, which means to play music in public places for money, because it gave her a chance to meet new people. She didn't do it for money or glory. Her only goal was to share her love of singing. Show me something so shocking. First though, let's look at what made her unique. The rough diamond. Karolina found that busking on the streets was a great way to show off her skills to everyone. She got her violin and a small jar for tips ready and started playing for anyone who would listen. Fast, people began to notice that her music was full of life and feeling. Many people stopped in their tracks when they heard her violin play. The sound was so beautiful and made people happy. Karolina did more than just read notes. With each show, she told a story, and the people who saw her felt it. It's been around for a long time. The word busk comes from the verb buskar, which means to look for. Folk artists, also known as buskers, want to share their music with everyone. Karolina's shows were about a lot more than getting tips. They were about using music to bring people together, make them happy, and share happiness. The street turned into her school, and each show taught her how to connect with others, be creative, and speak her mind. These events made her want to try out new styles and genres, which led her into uncharted creative territory. Because of her shows, she became well known in Santa Monica, and soon everyone knew who she was. What really makes a young artist stand out? Is it great skill, a lot of hard work, or the ability to make every word move people? A family event. Even though she became famous quickly, Karolina stayed normal. Thank you to her loving and helpful family. The artistic backgrounds of her parents helped her find her way, and their support let her dream big without losing sight of what was important. Karolina wasn't just interested in becoming popular, she also wanted to keep getting better at music. From classical pieces to new pop songs, she started to try out different kinds of music. The way she played each song made it her own unique thing. People who liked her loved how she could play a familiar song so beautifully on the violin. She wanted to see the whole world and act in front of people everywhere, sharing her songs and making people happy. Karolina kept her normal life in check even though she was becoming more famous. Still, she went to school and spent time with her family. In Simi Valley, California, she lives with her parents and 2 younger brothers. They help her follow her singing dreams and make her miss the simple pleasures of being a child. Karolina has been able to stay focused on what's most important as her fame has grown. It's not always easy, but she does it. Even though it was hard for her to balance school and becoming more famous at the same time, she did it. How did she do it? A young genius with a great future ahead of them. Karolina's rise from the streets of Santa Monica to fame around the world was helped by the unique way she shared her songs. Karolina's goals grew as she felt more sure of herself. She thought that the internet might be a good place for her to act. She did more than just use her skills to build her online profile. She also depended on being able to make people feel something. When she started sharing videos of herself playing the violin on social media, she got a huge reaction. She looked for workshops, masterclasses, and opportunities to work with other musicians to learn more about music besides traditional violin. Her Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages got a lot of new followers from all over the world. A lot of people watched her videos of famous songs like Shape of You by Ed Sheeran and Tones and I's Dance Monkey. Her performances of current hits like Despacito and Sunflower went viral and got her millions of views and a strong following. Karolina has shown that music really is a language that can be understood by everyone with over 10 million fans in 50 countries. Her versions of well-known songs continue to win hearts, and her fans can't wait for each new show, always wondering what she'll play next. Karolina Protsenko's life has been shaped by her growth, her love of music, and her deep commitment to making people happy. But where did her violin take her next? The ideal stage. Karolina Protsenko's appearance on The Ellen Show in 2019 was one of the most important events in her life. The show is famous for showcasing amazing talent. Karolina's Going to Sing Sunflower by Post Malone was the right place for Karolina to show off her violin skills to even more people. Because of how well Karolina played the violin, she went popular when she was only 11 years old. She performed Post Malone's Sunflower with such skill that it blew everyone away on one of the most famous talk shows in the US. Ellen DeGeneres and the people watching were amazed by how bright it was. But her music wasn't the only thing that won people over. Karolina told Ellen that she really wants to get a cat. She had been putting the money she made from busking away for years so that she could make this dream come true. Ellen shocked Karolina by giving her a lot of money to help her get the puppy she really wanted. Ellen is known for being kind. That moment was filled with happiness because Karolina was so proud of how far her skills and hard work had taken her. People in the crowd couldn't help but smile. Karolina got to share more than just her songs when she went on The Ellen Show. Millions more people invited her into their homes because of it. Her performance got even more attention online, which helped her reach more people. Fans all over the world were moved by this event, which gave her the drive to keep improving as an artist. What strange and interesting road did she take? One that not only changed her path but also inspired her to make something truly amazing and unique. How powerful it is to work together. Karolina's progress as a fiddler kept getting better when she teamed up with Angelica Hale, the young singer who came in second place on America's Got Talent. In the year 2020, the two young stars sang a beautiful duo of Clean Bandit and Zara Larsson's Song Symphony. Karolina's playing on the violin and Angelica's strong voice went so well together that it was wonderful. On stage, it was clear that they were connected. Angelica's moving voice made the song better, and Karolina's violin added style and feeling. The two girls weren't just singing and dancing. People in the crowd could tell they both loved music very much. They were having a great time playing together, which made the show even better, and the crowd was captivated by their excitement. The beautiful way that Karolina and Angelica worked together with music showed how it can bring people together. They weren't just trying to show off their skills, they were trying to make something truly unique. People will always remember their song together, and they can't wait to see what Karolina does next. One of the most noticeable effects of Karolina's work with renowned instrumentalists is that she has had the chance to work with artists from a wide range of musical styles and backgrounds. She worked with the Italian saxophonist Daniel Vital on a project that stands out. They made a CD together. Karolina has a big effect on many people. She has over 8 million YouTube subscribers and 2 million Instagram fans because of this. There was no question after the performance that Karolina's musical journey was just getting started. Fans all over the world can't wait for the next story. Get ready for more amazing moments and partnerships from this young star. Every note she plays continues to inspire. Karolina hasn't had the best time of her life yet, but you might think she has. The moment that changed my life. In 2022, Karolina Protsenko had an event that changed her life. She went on the Kelly Clarkson Show. She's in it. You like it. She thought she was just going to sing one of Lindsey Stirling's well-known songs, but she was in for a lot more. She was about to meet her singing hero, and no one would know about it. Kelly Clarkson introduced Lindsey Stirling to the crowd while Karolina waited backstage. They talked about Lindsey's newest projects, like her line of handmade violins and the work she does for charities, which helps people pay their medical bills. Kelly also told Karolina how talented she was and how her acts went viral, but Karolina had no idea what was going to happen next. Kelly asked Lindsey to stay backstage while she talked to Karolina on the main stage after they had talked. Karolina talked about how much she loved playing the violin and how Lindsey had helped her along the way. She was excited as she talked. I had no idea that Lindsey was about to leave. Karolina's face lit up with shock and happiness as Lindsey came out from backstage when Kelly told her about the surprise. She had no idea that she would meet her musical star in real life. Lindsey was friendly and funny when she met Karolina. She said that Karolina made her think of herself when she was that age, but that Karolina was even more skilled. Karolina was so happy she couldn't express it. Oh, but that wasn't all. Lindsey also brought Karolina a sweet surprise. Her gift to Karolina was a custom-made violin that was so beautifully made that Karolina couldn't say a word. One-time chance to do something great. Raleigh had another surprise for Karolina after meeting her hero, as if that wasn't enough. She asked her to join her on stage at the end of the show, was so excited that she quickly accepted the offer. It was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to play with the person who had first got her interested in music. Karolina and Lindsey practiced together backstage, telling stories, laughing, and talking about how much they both loved music. When it was time for their show, they walked out on stage and put on a show that everyone would never forget. When Lindsay's signature style and Karolina's soulful playing came together, they made a magical atmosphere that everyone in the room and viewers at home could feel. Their duo was more than just music. It was a time of love, unity, and happiness. It was clear that Karolina and Lindsay got along on stage. There was more to it than just a show. A moment of pure happiness and shared love. Kelly Clarkson went back to the stage after their performance to talk about how amazed she was by their performance and how close they had become. Karolina couldn't stop smiling. Meeting her idol, getting a custom violin, and performing with Lindsay Sterling were all special times that Karolina will always remember. Karolina was even more excited to continue her musical path after this unforgettable event. She was inspired and helped by Lindsay and Kelly, and it made her want to keep showing off her ability to everyone. What did Karolina do to start using social media? How powerful the web is. Karolina's first video on YouTube was an emotional version of the song My Heart Will Go On from the movie Titanic. This was in 2018. This was the beginning of her trip on the stage where she showed off her amazing violin skills. She had a lot of classical training, so it was easy for her to switch to famous songs. Her unique style won her millions of fans. Karo's YouTube fame grew quickly as people from all over the world started to watch her feeds. She has 3 stations and each one has something different to offer. One likes interesting blogs that show what she does besides music. Another is all about her beautiful violin covers, and the third is where she sings well-known songs. Some of her most famous violin covers are lively versions of Despacito, the touching Love Me Like You Do, catchy songs like Memories, and the beautiful Shallow. Karolina's huge range and ability are clear whether she's singing the upbeat beat of Shape of You or the sad lyrics of Someone You Loved. Karolina plays songs from all over the world. She has over 250 violin covers in her collection. Her many different kinds of songs show that she likes a lot of different styles and genres. Music fans who want to see new and different takes on songs love her channel, where each video gets an average of 30 million views on well-known songs. This amazing accomplishment shows not only how good she is at music, but also how she can connect with people through her acts. It makes her a real star and a multi-millionaire in the world of online music. Karolina Protsenko, who is worth a fortune, is famous on YouTube for playing the violin in fascinating ways. She has won the hearts of millions of people around the world. A lot of people want to know how much Karolina makes and how much she's worth. Experts say that she is worth about $6.85 million, but she is the only one who knows the exact amount. This number mostly comes from the ads she runs on YouTube. Her net worth could be as high as $9.59 million, though, if you count her other cash sources. Karolina started posting videos on YouTube in 2018, and her channel became very famous very quickly. She now gets about 28.53 million views a month, which is about 950,000 views a day. It costs around $3 to $7 for 1,000 views on YouTube. Leave. Thanks a lot. Karolina probably makes about $114,000 a month from ads, which adds up to a huge $1.71 million a year. This is only a small part of her pay if her channel does well. She could make even more. Karolina doesn't just depend on YouTube ads, though. She probably makes money in a lot of different ways, such as from selling products, getting sponsors, and doing live shows. Having a lot of different ways to make money has helped her build a strong financial base at such a young age. But what were some of the other ways she made money? Acknowledgement and chances. Karolina makes money in other ways besides YouTube. Like a lot of leaders, she probably sells things. People who like her music can buy t-shirts, posters, and other things with her name on them. And these sales give her another way to make money and connect with her fans at the same time. Karolina can also make money through sponsorships. Businesses love working with well-known YouTubers to get the goods seen. Karolina probably gets offers from brands that want her to show off their goods in her videos because she has so many fans. Sponsorship deals like these can make a lot of money. They are a popular way for influencers to make extra money. Affiliate marketing is another way Karolina could make money. To do this, she puts special links to goods or services in the descriptions of her videos. Karolina gets paid a fee when people click on those links and then buy something. She can make more money this way without having to do much extra work. A big part of Karolina's income is also going to come from live shows and events. She is a very good violinist, so people may ask her to play at concerts, festivals, or private parties. This will not only make her more famous, but it will also bring in more money. These shows give her a chance to meet her fans in person, which is an exciting new step in her work. Aside from performing live, Karolina can also make money by selling her music on iTunes, Spotify, and other streaming sites. Karolina gets paid every time someone buys or plays one of her songs. As her fan base grows and more people find her songs, this steady stream of income keeps going up. For some people, crowdfunding is another way to make money. A lot of YouTubers use sites like Patreon, where fans can donate directly to their favorite artists to help them out. Karolina might have something similar set up so that her fans can give her money to show how much they appreciate her work. This type of help helps creators keep their jobs while living on their own. Karolina Protsenko's wealth isn't going to stop anytime soon. She has many ways to make money and her fan base is growing quickly, so her net worth is likely to keep going up over the next few years. Karolina has built a job that not only makes her happy creatively but also makes her good money through YouTube ads, merchandise sales, and live shows. Because she has multiple sources of income, she is not reliant on just one. This protects her financial future. What did she do to keep getting new millions of fans as she kept trying new things and getting her songs to more people? The difference is in power. Those of Karolina Protsenko. How I became famous on YouTube is truly amazing. She has won over millions of fans with her amazing violin skills and sweet attitude. She mixes classical music with current hits when she plays the violin, making a sound that people of all ages enjoy. Karolina's success is due in large part to how consistent she is. She posts new movies all the time, so her fans always have something new to watch. Her audience stays interested and wants more because she keeps giving them information. Every movie on her channel is also well made, with clear audio and video. This makes the whole thing better and more fun to watch. Karolina also knows how to connect with her people really well. She talks to her fans a lot in the comments and on social media, which makes them feel like she cares about them. This personal touch helps build a group of loyal fans that keeps growing. In addition, Karolina works with other artists and YouTubers, which helps her reach new audiences. These partnerships are very important for her to get more fans and become more well-known. Her wide range of music choices is another important thing. To the biggest hits of today. This range brings in different kinds of music fans, so her channel is good for a lot of people. Karolina is very good at music, but she also has another skill that no one knows about. Kindness and interests. Karolina is an interesting and skilled person who is good at many things besides music. Some of her favorite singers are Whitney Houston and Celine Dion. Their powerful sounds make her feel good. Karolina likes to write in a journal about her ideas and experiences when she's not playing the violin. Karolina's artistic side comes out when she makes collages from pictures. Another thing she likes to do is bike riding, which lets her enjoy nature while keeping active. She also loves to bake a lot. She is having fun and making tasty treats for her family. Trampolining is one of Karolina's best things to do. Besides being fun, it lets her show off how flexible she is. It was like she was born knowing how to do the splits. Karolina is also very good at speaking English and Russian, which helps her connect with more people from other countries. Karolina's best treat is dark chocolate, and she eats only vegetables, which shows that she cares about her health and her morals. Karolina is proud to play a Stradivarius violin, which is one of the world's most famous and expensive instruments. It's not a surprise that artists like Karolina love Stradivarius violins. Some of them are worth more than $20 million. The violin's unique sound isn't just because of how well it's made, it's also how good the player is. Karolina's mastery of this old instrument has raised the level of her shows and captivated people all over the world. She plays a famous violin that adds to the magic of her shows and makes Karolina's music not only beautiful but also memorable. Her Stradivarius is a big part of her success. It brings out her best qualities and lets her shine on stage. Will Karolina's rise to fame bring her any surprises? Could there be struggles going on behind the scenes that no one knows about yet? Please tell us what you think in the comments. Don't forget to share, like, and follow for more. Also, click on the next video that comes up. It will be fun for you,